Hi, and welcome to the show. Again, we thank God you can view the show whether it's in your living room, your kitchen, your bedroom, or any other area in your home. We're excited to bring you DAP Ministries Presents. I'm your host, the Reverend Willie Williams Jr. Excited about the information you're going to receive today. Excited about this year and this time of the year, which is fall. A lot of festivals, a lot of activity that's taking place, and we're excited because then there's also a change in the weather. It gets a little bit cooler. I think you can turn off your air conditioner, or at least turn it up a little bit higher so it won't come on as often. But the good thing about it is, I always say to our viewers, if you haven't been down to the Lower Ninth Ward, go down to the Lower Ninth Ward, see the devastation, but realize the restoration. Yes, there's still overgrown lots. There are blighted property. There's still businesses that are not there that potentially can be there. There are residents that want to come back, and there are those that are still there. There are churches, pastor friends of mine that are down there, and they're making a difference by staying there and making a statement that the Lord has blessed them to be there, the pastor in that area. Again, we invite you, we implore you to tell your relative, your friends and tourists that will come down, tell them go down to that area, see that area, but see that God is going to bring that area back up again. Let me give you some information because you may be looking for employment, even though this is the fall of the year. The U.S. Census Bureau is hiring, and they're hiring for field representatives. A very good pay rate, and they're even paying you for mileage. I'm going to give you the contact number that you can call and inquire and get at least an application, and that's 1-800-424-6974, 1-800-424-6974, and it's extension 53959. 53959, and call to apply for a very good rate. Again, that's the United States Census. There are some requirements that you have to fulfill. One of the requirements, you have to be a citizen of the United States and must be at least 18 years of age, and you have to have your own automobile and a valid driver's license. They'll go into the other particulars that you need to know about it, but there's an opportunity for you if you're looking for employment. Again, we're excited. We have a guest. He's no stranger. Well, he is kind of a stranger. He'll explain it, but we have an actor, comedian, musician in the person of Samuel. We call him Sam Waring. He's coming to talk about, I think you're acting in a play, The Color Purple.
Yeah, The Color Purple. Color Purple is going to be in Slidell. The play starts January 11th, and it will end February 16th.
Like you said, Slidell, give us that location.
That location is we're going to be on Robert Boulevard, 767 Robert Boulevard, over at Cutting Edge Theater. It's real easy to, Slidell is just 20 minutes from here, across the Twin Span. Brian Fontenot is the owner of the building, and he's opened his heart and decided to do The Color Purple there, and he does various shows over at his building. And Color Purple has a cast, man, it's just outrageous.
Now, in The Color Purple, what actor do you play? What role do you play?
Well, actually, I'm Mr.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm playing Mr. If you saw the movie, Mr., he wasn't a likable person. People had a problem with Mr. because he treated Silly really bad. He wanted Nettie, and your viewers will know who I'm talking about when I go to naming names, but the dad gave him Silly, and Silly is kind of hurting in the face. She's kind of ugly.
Is that the guy that Danny Glover played?
That was it. That was it. I'm gonna do a better.
You're gonna be a
better Mr.
than Danny
Glover. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh man.
Yes, sir. And by this being a musical, I don't think Danny Glover can sing.
Okay.
So
really, y'all bring it to another level, because Color Purple wasn't about singing; it was about acting.
It was about acting.
And so y'all putting a spin on it to go ahead and sing in it too?
Absolutely, man. We have some awesome singers, man. The young lady who's playing Silly, her name is Brittany James Clayton. When I heard her sing, I was like, wow, you know, and the young lady who's playing Nettie, Marquita Smoot Sanders, she's an awesome singer herself. And, you know, the movie just centered around back in the days where a lot of stuff went on that we didn't talk about. You know, we just swept under the rug, you know, and we also have an actress by the name of Thea's Kitchen. She's playing Suge Avery. Now, in the show, I'm giving silly, but I want Nettie, but I like some Suge. Yeah.
So you're giving some of the highlights already. Basically, who really is directing this play?
Well, Brian and his crew, Jennifer, and I can't think of her last name right now. They're directing the play, man. They do so many plays there. They have this chemistry, and I was notified by a friend named Jennifer Baptiste a year ago, and she asked me about auditioning for this show. And you know, I happen to travel a lot with Deacon Two Save. I take him around. I'm his driver. Okay. And so, you know, I said, well, if I do that, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do the other, because it's time consuming. We're in rehearsals, and we started rehearsals beginning of this month, and we're going on to December, and the show starts in January. So as of right now, we're working on a lot of the music, and we're starting to do some blocking in the show, and I'm impressed with the directors right now. They're doing a really good job.
Now you do something else besides just acting. You're a singer.
That's
you
what I do.
have anything out that
well,
maybe we have heard or something?
Well, I have a CD that I released maybe about 2 years ago. I call it Songs Mama Taught Me. And what I do, I go back and I sing a bunch of oldies but goodies. You know, Around God's Throne. I even did a song. I do a lot of funerals at this Catholic church in Slidell, and the father there wrote a song called A Touch of Heaven. And I asked him, could I do the song? And I put that song on my first volume, and man, it went over really well. Touch of Heaven is a really good song. And I went back and did an old Mahalia Jackson song, Soon I Will Be Done with the Troubles of the World. And that's on the CD, and we're in the process right now working on Volume 2, where we'll have Walk Around Heaven and Oh Happy Day.
So it sounds like you do a lot of classic gospel.
I do a lot of classics because it never died. You know, I was a part of a church where we did, I was a music director at a church in Slidell, and we did a lot of worship music. And you know, that was fine. I mean, I learned just like it was nothing, man. People enjoy that. But I would go to some of the older church, well, a lot of seasoned saints. And when I, you know, just hit a song, Guide Me Over Thy Grace Jehovah, you know, oh, Jesus. You know, so, you know, you kind of want to move forward in the music, but you can never get away from what Mama taught me, you know. And my mother's favorite song was Never Grow Old.
Never grow old.
Yeah, man. I just can't wait till I get to that part of the CD where I can put that song out as well. And I also wrote a song that's out on iTunes right now called Made Me Who I Am. My daddy who raised me and my brother is not our biological dad. And the song is just basically saying, because you're a biological dad doesn't make you a real dad.
Ooh, that's some heavy stuff.
Because a real dad steps up, you know, and we never reference our dad as a stepdad. You know, he's a dad that stepped up and stepped in. And the song is awesome. When people hear the song, they can relate. You know, he gave me his last name. You know, he fed me. You know, it wasn't who I thought it was, but he was the right one for the job.
He moved in and moved up to the position.
That's it. He made me who I am.
Look, there's a historical story about, I think, doing Reconstruction that tells stories about different families that were on the plantation, and sometimes people were even taught that they got their name from various plantations. Not that was their name, but whatever that plantation name was, they took their name from that plantation. And so they had a close kinship of saying, you know, even though you're not my biological son, you're not my biological mama, I see you as mama. And so a lot of that brought in, and it's still outpouring. I think a lot of people who have foster kids, that when they come back and they're successful, and they say, man, I thank my foster parent, even though they were my foster parent, they gave me so much.
That's right.
That basically maybe my biological parent were liking and giving. You got a contact number?
Yeah, I got a contact number for me. If you want to reach me, you can call me at 985-641-5079. But if you want to get in touch with Deacon Tuesday, I think he's here today. He's here today. He's 504-453-2186.
Now, Deacon Tuesday is not giving away tickets to the play, right?
Yeah, actually, Deacon Tuesday is giving tickets away to the play. He's going to give away several tickets this weekend. I think he's going to pull names, and he's trying to have his own show. He'll talk about all that. He got some dates that's on the calendar that I got to drive him to. Deke is working. Actually, he works more than me.
Is that well? That's why you his driver. That's why you get paid.
Yeah. I make sure he put some gas in my truck. I'll make sure of that. He's a mess, man. He's a mess, but he's been a blessing. Been a blessing to a lot of ministries, going in, advisorizing pastors on what they need to do, and the members as well. Yeah.
So what are you looking, if anything, the outcome of doing? This is your first role in the play, or what?
This is my first, 8 years ago. I did an August Wilson play, and like I said, I strayed away from doing plays that were time consuming. But I'm just looking forward to this play being just a blessing to the people that love theater, and with me being in it, I'm sure some other folk will call and want me to do some roles, and hopefully it's beneficial, But I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to this because I really, really have dove into this character as Mr. And
now, do you have a Facebook?
Yeah, you can reach me on Facebook under Samuel R. Warren. People inbox me to do a lot of events for them, and if we're available, we work it out. Work it out.
Yeah, because I definitely want to get you back on so you can really display your talents as a singer.
Man, I'd love to come and do some songs for you.
Because I was told that you play acoustic guitar, keyboards, do a little drums and
bass.
And then you can sing.
Yeah, and I can.
So I like to hear how you put all that combination. You remind me of Prince, either Michael Jackson and stuff like that.
Right.
Coordinate all of that in one. Again, we're looking forward in hearing more and more about the play, the Color Paper, what is spin as a musical. What we're going to do, we're going to go to break, and we're going to talk a little bit more about what's taking place over in Slidell. We want you to be encouraged because we know that not only Sam Warren has something for you, but I think he has a guest that he has invited, and he has something to say to you as well. Look, stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Poor nutrition today will increase Sarah's chances of anemia, add to her healthcare costs, sick days, even stunt her ability to learn. And the thing is, Sarah's not even born yet. Get proper nutrition before it's too late. Call or visit WIC. WIC provides nutrition information, healthcare referrals, even food. Your child has you, and you have WIC.
Mrs. Johnson, good to see you again. This is Mike. You can trust him. He looks just like you. Plus, 2 against 1 is more intimidating when we force someone to sign a loan.
And I'll be sucking up to you in order to keep up the illusion.
So, here are your low monthly payments and interest rate as we promised.